So it's a bit cool outside today, so I think I'll forego shooting outside and I'll do a little shooting down in the basement. So, as I said before, it was just too darn cold outside today. So I decided to move it indoors into the basement, and down here my range is only 10 meters long. Normally I would have been outside and I probably would have done this at 15 meters, but indoors, make do with what you got. So surprisingly, the scope was reasonably well lined up. You can see my first group there. 3. I adjusted the scope a little bit, bring her down. There was my second group. Adjusted the scope again to bring it over to the left a little bit, and I had 1, 2, and then a flyer. So when you get a flyer like that, you generally don't blame the gun. That's usually the mistake of the person shooting it. I probably flinched or blinked or twitched or something. So I'm going to adjust it a little bit more to the left and see how we do. But reasonably pleased with that. Should also note that I'm using these Daisy 177 caliber pellets. These are the only ones I have, and when you're sighting in a gun or testing it, the kind of pellets you're using really can make a big difference. So it's not really a fair test to only try one kind of pellet. But that's all I have today. Make do with what we have. So I made one final adjustment, and I'm pretty pleased. 1, 2, and 3. So I'm gonna leave it there for now, and maybe when the weather turns a little nicer, maybe tomorrow or the next day, I will go outside and see what I can do with it at longer ranges. So I'm not a huge fan of the trigger pull. It's kind of stiff and long. So what I think I'm going to do is adjust it. There's I can't see it in the video, but there's an adjustment screw back in there. So I'm going to adjust it to see if I can lighten the trigger pull a little bit. Make it a little, it needs to be crisper. Yeah, so that's the next thing. But overall, I'm pretty happy with this purchase, and I think I would recommend this as a starter gun for any of the new members joining the club.